Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a weapon mod. And not just any weapon mod, it's just shotgun. And I'm Pop on Top, and I love shotguns, so this is going to be a good one for me. This is the Armsel Striker shotgun. The Striker shotgun. It's the Strikers, the Street Sweeper. It's the South African fucking big ginormous drum. Put some fucking pellets. I mean, look at the width of this fucking hip fire, right? We're gonna put some pellets. Obviously, the gun sounds extremely meaty, too. It sounds meaty when you put it away and even pull it out. Right? It's just got, like, nice noise to it, right? It makes, like, that feel. That's, like, an indescribable... Because, like, that's the thing about video games. Is you can't obviously feel the gun. But the noise and the animation gives you that feel. And I think I love that stuff. So, obviously, we're going to shoot the whole thing off here. It's semi-auto right now by default. And then we got the custom, unique, actual reload animation, right? Where you have to crank the drum, put a new slug in, crank the drum. You literally have to twist it every time. This is an extremely long reload. Extremely long. And a negative of this gun is if I shoot one shell here and then I reload, I gotta fucking do the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, I only shot one shell. This is like a weapon that absolutely needs bullet counter reload. Because, like, that's one of the biggest disadvantages. Like, I've used this weapon in, like, competitive games like Call of Duty or whatever, right? And, like, one of the disadvantages of the gun, obviously, is because it has a large drum and a large, rapid ability to shoot a lot of shells out quickly. Usually it can even be full auto. We'll see if this one can in a little bit when we get to the customization of the weapon. But is that you have to be able to, let's say you have a couple seconds, you can put like 3 shells in and then stop reloading and then shoot some more. Shoot those 3 shells, keep reloading when you got an opportunity. But if you have to reload and you have to put 12 shells in every time you reload, you can't. There's going to be situations where you're using this gun and then you're going to have to, instead of reloading the gun, switch to a different gun. Now, obviously, I know there's a cheese-ass tactics here, right? I believe this still works, where I have 1 or 3 shots left in this thing, right? That, you know, I have 3 shots left in the thing. I switch guns. This is fully reloaded. I switch back to the Street Sweeper. It's got 12 shells in it now. Now, obviously, I think that's fine, okay? Like, if you do that, I'm not judging you. It's a single-player video game, and it's not like cheating or anything. It's just, I can't do it. Okay, I refuse to do this as a method of playing the video game, right? Like in my personal preference way. But I think with a weapon like this, you might actually have to do something like that. And there's your pro tip from the day from me. So this weapon you can't craft at the chemistry station. You have to find it out in the world. It starts spawning at level 25, so you got to be quite late in the level. Or in vendors. I bought one from Sheffield here. He even had 2 more for me if I wanted to go nuts on it and start getting into my companions or whatever. Could you imagine a companion getting stuck in that reload? Because I have fast reloading and stuff on. But here we go. It's a Street Sweeper. 1,153 caps. There, I mean, there it is, right? So let's take it to the weapon workbench and see what kind of customization we can do with the weapon there. Side scopes, bigger drum megs, longer barrels. You never fucking know. I mean, I haven't looked at it at all. So I don't know actually at all. So receiver, we'd obviously want to go advanced. Better rate of fire, but, you know. I'm looking to see if, because none of these are listed as automatic. So we go advanced. We still get that 53 rate of fire, which is quite high. We can extend the barrel. We can port the barrel. The extended barrel has the most range. Ported still has most of that range and lower recoil and less AP cost. And it is lighter than the extended barrel. And then we can get heavier barrel, which is the heaviest. Heavier than the extended, heavier than the ported, obviously. You're going to get more AP cost for that. But you get the most amount of range and recoil control. So that's what I'm going to put on. 143 range for a shotgun is extreme. So we have a NIDAR sight, which is like a red dot sight. A hollow scope, which is also like a hollow sight. And a long scope. I'm going to put the hollow sight on it first. I don't think you're really going to aim down sight too much with this shotgun. It's more just like having a sight on there does give you increased accuracy. We already have over 100 accuracy though. Which seems insane. Because within the shotgun's 143 range stat, that means we're getting like essentially perfect vats shots. This is not something that happens with a shotgun. We also could put a choke on here, which seems wonderful. Not enough shotguns have chokes. Okay, improving spread is a huge deal. That was the thing. Like, so you could in Fallout New Vegas, you could get their version, what essentially is the Striker shotgun, right? Your big old drum shotgun and stuff. But I would use the hunting shotgun because you could put the choke on the thing, even though it's a pump. It's a pump. Oh, the pump animations. But like you could hit way more like consistently damage wise with the choke. You can obviously make it suppressed too. The choke does reduce range, but like by 6 points, and we're still well over 100, right? And our accuracy stat increases to an astronomical 157. So you can put no stock on there, which slightly lowers accuracy, reduces recoil control, makes it cost less AP, you aim down sight faster, better hip fire accuracy, and faster movement speed. I think that's the way to go, though. Like, you can obviously control the recoil better, but, I mean, you could just control the recoil. It's called, yeah, use your right stick and pull it down. You could put a flashlight or laser sight on there. I mean, flashlight is cool. We're going to put that on there first to show off if it does work. You can give it a damage modifier if you think it's overpowered or underpowered. I definitely think we're leaning way more towards overpowered. You can make it shoot slugs, which give it an astronomical 377 range and 182 accuracy. Dragon's Breath, so we can light motherfucking things on fire. And then 12 gauge frag rounds in case you just want to kill yourself. We'll do Dragon's Breath first, which did slightly reduce range and accuracy, but this is I was going to show off how dumb that is anyway. So flashlight is working. Flashlight is coming out. Well, no, I mean the flashlight is technically working in the sense that it's seemingly coming out of your gun, but it's not coming out of your gun because you can see that the back of my drum is lit up. The flashlight is in front of the drum, so this is not where the light should be coming from. There's a misplaced light source. The hollow sight looks fine here. I mean, even at this range, look at that. I told you, we're just gonna get astronomical vats accuracy for a shotgun. I mean, we're getting a little lower at 78 here, but we're still getting perfect torso shots at like fucking rifle range. I'm trying to find a spot where I can get like the furthest so I can possibly away from that thing, but still targeted in vats even, and like snipe with the weapon. Like I'm gonna try to, like, because, like, it's just the hills and stuff are designed here. Like, I'm getting pretty far back there. Still can see it. That's when I'm starting to lose it, right? But still, like, for a shotgun, I mean, this is with Dragon's Breath. You see how wide this is? You literally look like you're shooting fire. But then we have the world's longest reload. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about this. Besides cheat. Like I said, it's not cheating because it's not a multiplayer game, but besides, like, intentionally abusing an in-game bug. Or I don't know if it's a bug, because I never patched it out, so I guess it's got to be a feature. But, like, the Dragon's Breath, I think, are making you lose some shit on that. We're going to, obviously you want to put the frag rounds on there. If you put the slugs on there, though, we could really show off the range. And I think we can show off the night arc sight. I mean, I'm not going to aim down sight anyway. We're really just, I mean, technically you want to put long scope to maximize accuracy, but I mean, we're getting plenty anyway within its target range. Obviously put the no stock on there, so I guess we are losing some stuff, but we are supposed to have what we compensate here with faster movement speed. It does feel slightly faster. We have an extremely tight hip fire because of that no stock. We really want a laser sight too. I wonder if that would help even more. I don't really see an explosion. Like, it says frag rounds, but it did not go boom. Why my frag rounds not go boom? Game? Mod? What are we doing? Just reloading the gun. Like, this is your life. I'm going to leave every one of these in here without cutting them out. So you can realize, but there's no boom. Like, you can't kill yourself. Normally, with like an explosive round shotgun, you could absolutely kill yourself by shooting yourself. So you can at least take damage. But not in this case. We're getting 95s across the board. Let's see how far back before that starts to not become a thing. 95s across the board, even on the headshot here. Like, that Dragon's Breath really was lowering our range, but obviously you turn it into kind of a flamethrower here. Still 95s. I mean, I'm going to, like, not see the target and then rely on my penetrator perk here. I can't, yeah, if I can no longer, I have to not see the target in vats to not have a 95 on there, right? Like, essentially. I'm trying to come a little further back this way where I have a little bit of the hill advantage. Still 95s across the board. Still 95s across the board. This shot really hit. That's nuts. It does 500 fucking damage. That's nuts. That's like, that's a stupid amount of power. And then I fucked up because I reloaded it. So here we go, everybody. As I walk back on my road again, reloading the gun. I wouldn't put a sight on the gun though. That's not absolutely unnecessary. There's no reason to ever aim down sight with this gun, especially when the VATS accuracy is so high so easily, right? By just putting that big extended barrel on there. And a choke and all the other combinations. I would take the flashlight off though, because the flashlight doesn't work. We're going to put the laser sights on there, make hip fire better. I guess we're doing 386 damage. Why are we doing 386 damage? I put the slug rounds on there. That's why the accuracy is so high. Duh, I thought that was the frag rounds. That's why they didn't explode. I'm dumb. I forgot what I put on there. The slug rounds, obviously, extreme range. So we'll put the frag rounds on now. And this is 500 damage. So here, okay, quick save. You're going to watch me do it because, I mean, that did do some damage to me. That makes way more. There's my explosion. Obviously, that's a lot of damage. I mean, you can see, like, kind of the spread of where it hit, though, right? It's not extremely accurate, even with that laser sight. The slugs are accurate, but I understand now, okay? Like, excuse some of the things that I said previously in this video. I'm a big, dumb, stupid idiot who forgot that I put slugs on the ground, on the weapon. Yeah, our accuracy with frag rounds isn't very good. That still hits, though. Like, then you maybe aim down sight, because you can just... You see all them hit markers, baby? Like, at that range, it's hitting. It's hitting for 500 fucking damage. Obviously, this is the way we're going to use the weapon, too, in combat when we test it out, because I like to maximize the weapon, right? This is the weapon at its most capable, man. Obviously, we might even get in some trouble, but especially with the frag rounds, because if we get... I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm gonna spawn in ghouls. If I can't kill enough of them and they rush me, I'm gonna be in a bad spot, because I'm gonna be sitting there reloading, and then once I've had these frag rounds on, I can't even shoot the fucking weapon off at point blank range. I gotta try to run away, but if I'm surrounded, I have no space, right? I do think I'm going to take the sight off, though, because I just you know, I'm not going to aim down sight. But if you put advanced receiver, heavy barrel on here, the choke, no stock combination, right? Obviously, you can do whatever you want with it. Frag rounds is going to be kind of crazy. Slug rounds are super duper fucking crazy if you want to snipe with it. Then you could put like a long scope on there, maybe. Like, we'll show that off as an option here just for a second, just so you guys can get it. Like, this maximum fucking accuracy, 377 range, 188 accuracy stat. You're just dead. Headshot is dead. I mean, I don't like the look of this long scope at all, too. It's too bold. I reloaded and I fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna see you guys in a little bit once I've recustomized the weapon to what I think is the most powerful, most fun way to use it, maybe. And I will see you guys when you get to some combat. Hey guys, I know this is a loading screen. I forgot. There's 4 variants to this gun. We have to go get some of them, at least. So, we're here at the 4-leaf fish packing plant. That's right here, down in the corner of the map. There's the castle, as like a landmark, right? So, there's a construction site nearby here, usually full of super mutants, if I remember correctly. Right here, this particular location here. This is supposed to have one of the variants. This is called the Slagger. We're going to go get the Slagger. Obviously, we're going to kill the super mutants along the way. Hopefully, my super mutants are not still bugged. They were for a long time. I had to, like, gut my mod list, okay? And obviously, there's some shotgun shells in here. Where's my... I would like to... Oh, I don't think it's going to be in the safe. I think safes are always randomized loot. So what I'm going to do, if I don't have any combat, is I'm just going to cut to finding the variant of the weapon. I forgot that I was planning on doing that. You know, sometimes, like I said, my brain is dumb. You cannot figure things out. That's just the deal. But I will see you guys once we find the weapon or we do some combat. So I have found the unique variant here. There wasn't any super mutants here. This is the Slagger. So we're going to take that. Doesn't give you like a legendary sound or nothing. I don't think it even has a legendary effect. I think it's just, we're going to take a look at it and we're going to see what it is. So it's got obviously a unique skin on there, right? It's very orange. It's got the HH&T like construction logo on there. That's kind of cool, these unique vibes. Still just an enormous chunky boy. I can't necessarily tell anything unique about it, but we'll see as we head to the next variant, which is going to be in the Fort Hagen underground parking lot, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, we're outside Fort Hagen here. I mean, I don't think anything is going to be nasty, is particularly going to be here. I know there's some bugs this direction at the blood clinic, right? So we can head there just to say we did some combat. I believe we can access the underground parking garage even without the Kellogg part of the quest. So I imagine we could just find the gun somewhere. The last one was in a container, so my guess here would be that this one is in a container. Just as a... you know, quick heads up thing. Like, obviously, this is all... Oh, I guess we can technically go in Fort Hagen. Right? This is like sense in there or something just by itself. Like before the Kellogg quest. There's a dead person here. But that they don't have the gun. This gun? Yeah, the Kraken. Apparently. So we can equip the Kraken. I don't think these variants are actually that variable. They have skins on them. This is the Kraken. But it's seemingly the same identical shotgun. And I once again messed up with my reload compulsion by reloading the weapon. So I don't necessarily think that even these weapons, like these variants, provide anything other than a cool skin on the gun. So, like, I haven't seen any, like, I was thinking, like, oh, maybe one has, like, a twice as big magazine or whatever. Hello, bugs. So, like, this gun is extremely accurate for a shotgun here. I cannot believe that fucking bloatfly didn't die. Are you fucking me right now? He's shooting his fucking little fucking sperm-ass fucking larva. Piece of shit. But I don't actually think that there's... Unless you really care about the skins. I don't think we're going to even go look necessarily for the rest of these because they're just skins. And I think you can find them for yourselves. If you want the other two, right, there is one at the Electrical Hobbyist Club, which is called Rose Lux. I imagine it'll be pink, right? And they're friendly to the lore at the Crater House. I do think that this is the way to use the gun, though. This exploding... I missed there. No, I got one. I took all 12. That hip fire is deceptively tight. I just missed. I mean, blowflies, that would be a fucking hard fucking thing to deal with here. I think we're gonna go test the weapon out in some regular combat. I was really hopeful that those variants were gonna do like some really cool shit, right? Like, but we'll just go test the weapon out in some regular combat. And if you guys want the variants, I showed you where 2 of them are, and you can find the other 2 for yourselves. Part of the fun of finding a variant is finding it for yourself. Okay, like if somebody just shows you exactly what to do, and like. You just take one step for every step this person took. You're not having any fun, and you can't convince me otherwise. I'm gonna go see you guys when we get some regular combat, though. All right, everybody, we're pulling up here on my Zombies Arena arcade mode because you know, like I said, regular combat. I'm not gonna go looking for variants that are just skins. We'll go to the Super Duper Mart. Like I said, we're gonna fight some ghouls. We're gonna test the weapon's effectiveness out. I think if you like, this is a very good VATS weapon. I think it's that laser sight. Oh, I got spawned in the ghouls. The laser sights seem kind of weird to you, right? Too. I don't think the laser's lining up with the dot. It's got some weird, like with the weird issue with the flashlight too, right? Where like that shit didn't line up. That ghoul is absolutely dead. This should be quite the effective weapon. It is loud. It is punishing. It is a big meaty fucking shotgun boy or girl. I mean, whatever it wants to be, I guess. But like. Missing, right? Hip fire. I'm doing hip fire. Like I don't think those ghouls are coming. No, but like I have 95% chance to hit that legendary, and I one shot it. It's 500 something fucking damage. Okay, it got frag shelled. This would be the way to use the gun. I promise you, 100%. You should 100% use this gun in VATS all the time, which is, you know, not typical of a shotgun because shotguns normally get the worst end of the stats and have the inability to be effective at VATS. And then you have to kind of manually fire them. They're more of a manual fire gun. But this particular shotgun is like the best VATS shotgun I've ever seen. But I think in a way where they have overly padded the stats. We'll do a third person kind of run here. You know, because I know some of y'all do be playing in third person. Did not hurt myself at that range. I'm surprised. I was thinking I was going to. I was counting on it almost even. The explosion radius on this does not seem to be that big, to be fair. Like, you'd think I'd be doing more damage to this other ghoul here. I did do some, like, a pretty good amount of damage, but, like, you think the explosion radius would be a little bit bigger than it is. I feel like it should be a little bit bigger than it is, anyway. I think the legendary got to mutate because this was the one that was not shot first. But, I mean, this gun is meltifying the fucking people, I'll tell you what. I mean, obviously, it's a very powerful gun. Let's just blow the ghoul's head off with a bat shot. I mean, you got what you wanted, or what I wanted anyway. Maybe you guys didn't want me to see it blow the ghoul's head off, but I'm like, I don't know what you're here for then. So, what do I think of the Armsel Striker shotgun? I think it's a wonderful gun in its own kind of way. It's got some cool, unique features. It really needs a bullet kind of reload system because there's no shot you can reload 12 fucking shells every fucking time. It's still reloading. I kind of skipped. Did I skip it by doing the third person to first person glitch too? It's not a glitch. But I don't think that's an intended behavior. It is the way the engine works. This will be fixed in Starfield, you guys. I promise. I promise, right? Bethesda knows what they're doing. They're gonna fix the bugs. They're not gonna have the same bugs from the. Oh, anyway. Wishful thinking, I suppose. But it is a cool gun. It is a very powerful shotgun. It feels very meaty. It is loud and proud, and it hits like a fucking truck. The frag rounds are cool. The slug rounds are cool. You can get extreme accuracy, snipe with it. It's one of the best VATS shotguns I've ever seen. There's some cool, beneficial things about this gun that, you know, make me tell you, hey, no, if that seems interesting to you, you should check it out. I love shotguns. I'm having a good time with it. I just think the reload sucks. That's like the biggest negative to it. And this mismatched laser sight and flashlight, I get a little bit perturbed by clippy weird issues like this. It just like it takes me out of it, right? But the gun model does look nice. It's a good weapon. I still recommend it, and you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section down below. That's what it's for. You could tell me, hey, yo, that shit would bother me too much, like the reload would fuck me up, and I just can't use that gun, or like, no, this gun seems pretty fucking dank anyway. I'm gonna fucking kill the shit out of everything with it. I'm like, yeah, you definitely are gonna kill the shit out of everything with it, right? If you do want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. They'll be linked to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page, and you can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe that we can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or it just may be, and I will see you in the next episode.